My name's Adam. I'm 25 years old. Live alone in a small apartment on the south side of Detroit, Michigan. I've always been into internet rabbit holes, creepypastas, conspiracy theories, cursed objects. But 2 years ago, I got way too curious about something I should have stayed far away from: the dark web. It started as a joke between me and a couple friends from Reddit. We were in a Discord call, talking about the craziest things you could buy off the dark web: guns, fake passports, even body parts. But the thing that got all of us intrigued was something called a mystery box. Supposedly, you pay someone in Bitcoin, and they mail you a box filled with whatever. Sometimes it's just junk. Sometimes it's disturbing. Sometimes it's dangerous. Of course, there are fakes all over YouTube. But something about this one forum post felt real. The seller went by the username Cleanser404. Their listings had no photos, no descriptions, just one chilling line: only the deserving receive the truth. The comments were filled with warnings, people saying not to buy one. One even said, "You'll never sleep ever again." I ignored all of it. I sent $250 in Bitcoin to the address and gave a P.O. box I rented under a fake name. A week later, I got an email with just 2 words: "It's coming." 3 days later, the box arrived. It was wrapped in layers of black plastic. No return address, just a crude red symbol painted on the top. It looked like an eye sewn shut. I brought it back to my apartment and opened it on camera. I wasn't live streaming, thank God, but I wanted to record it just for fun. Inside was a worn-out Polaroid camera, an old-school voice recorder, and a stack of 6 photographs. The first 5 were grainy pictures of different people sleeping. All of them were taken from outside their bedroom windows. But the 6th photo, that one, was of me, asleep in my own bed, taken from inside of my room. I froze. My hands were trembling. The photo was dated 2 nights ago. That's when I noticed something else. The camera had a memory card taped to the bottom, and the voice recorder had one file saved on it. I played the audio. It was breathing. Slow, heavy, deliberate. It lasted for 7 minutes. Then a voice, low and raspy, whispered, "Still doesn't lock his windows." I completely lost it. I threw up in the sink, called the cops immediately. When they arrived, they were skeptical until I showed them the photo and the audio. The detectives took it seriously. They started an investigation and placed a unit outside my building. The next night, around 3 in the morning, the officer parked outside radioed in about movement near my fire escape. They caught someone. A man covered in dirt, wearing black clothes, no ID. He didn't say a word. Inside his backpack were more photos of other people, other homes. One of them was a 6-year-old girl just a couple blocks away. Another was a guy who had been reported missing 2 weeks earlier. But that's not what made the cops sick. What did was the voice recorder he had. On it were dozens of recordings, people breathing, whispering, the sounds of people crying, begging, being taken. It turned out he was Cleanser404. His real name was Dean Mercer. He'd been off the grid for nearly 8 years. No job, no address. Just moving from place to place, targeting people who bought dark web mystery boxes from him. boxes were a trap. He used them to stalk his victims. The creep had installed hidden GPS trackers in the cameras. He'd monitor who opened them, wait, and then break in while they were asleep. Sometimes just to watch. Sometimes to do worse things. Dean's facing charges for stalking, breaking and entering, and multiple counts of attempted abduction. They're still connecting him to the other cold cases. He's not getting out, ever. As for me, I moved. Got rid of everything. New phone, new apartment, new locks. I still can't sleep without a camera pointed at my bed and a bat under my pillow. And the worst part? Before they took Dean away, as the cops loaded him into the police cruiser, he looked at me, smiled, and said, "You deserved the truth."